some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cast them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Tyson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Merrill comes in for Wade. New York also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Hart. And Alvarado's subbed in for Brunson.
Imposing inside. Mobley is just too much.
Alvarado outside. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. The three. Knocks down the long J. Anunoby's got 7.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
The shot by Merrill, no good. New York leading by 8. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Cleveland shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Sam Merrill taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Strus comes in for Mitchell. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Harden.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Now here's Alvarado. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
On the wing, Strus. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Bridges. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 6 points for him.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And here's Schroeder outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
From beyond the arc, Schroeder can be so effective. Defenses need to watch him out there. You can't sleep on him at the three-point line.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Schroeder. Outside Brunson. Got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Knicks out in front, leading by 8. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Knicks leading by 8. So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jose Alvarado, and it's Shamet in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Cleveland, defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So it's the Cavaliers now. After the basket by New York, Strus finds Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
And, you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
Wade, he's checked in for Tyson. Cavaliers trail by 8. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Since the All-Star break, here's a look at the best rebounders in the league. 5th, Karl Anthony Towns.
Since the break, we've seen a renewed focus from him on the boards, and I know his entire team appreciates that lift.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. Inside. Wade, that's good. Wade's got his third bucket of the night.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Knicks leading by 6. Here's Shamet. Pass to Robinson. Here's Towns. Five to shoot. Here's Shamet. The rebound by Allen.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Harden's checked in. New York also changing it up. OG Anunoby's checked in for Shamet. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And Allen gets it to go on the assist by Strus. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Brunson, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Well, it's all fast break points, those easy buckets. They are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Now here's Harden. Yet to see a basket. Some room here for Strus. Hart pulls it in.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
The shot no good. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Harden, the pass to Wade, and stolen by Bridges. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Harden drawing the double team. Pass to Tyson. Here's Wade from outside the arc. He can't hit that time.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
From the wing. And that one comes up a bit short.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Over the years, I think Harden's come a long way as a passer, and his teammates appreciate it.
Knicks leading by 7. Left side, Brunson. Brunson gets it done.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Harden can't hit. New York has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And here's Brunson. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
Changing gears now, this should be interesting. Thanks for tuning in. Now,
and we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Knicks leading by 9. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. James Harden out there with Mitchell. And it's Wade in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max club.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
And the Cavs shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Harden misses.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up. Shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Mobley. The shot. And it's Cleveland with another.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Down by 12. Here's Allen. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Brunson outside. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside for Mitchell. Here's Wade. Got that one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Mitchell on the take, and the layup is good off the glass. Mitchell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
And an Obi for 3. Connects from downtown. And the Knicks lead by 10.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Wade, takes a 3. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Merrill, he's checked in for Wade.
Number 5, Sam Merrill.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Good work there as it goes. Now just a 5-point Knick lead.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Mobley, no good. New York leading by 7. Out to Bridges from the arc. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Capitalizing from the corner. You're playing with fire anytime you give Bridges these kinds of shots.
Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Hart. And another miss by Cleveland. For New York, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. And it's Clarkson missing. Cavaliers trail by 10. Harden, the pass to Allen. To the paint. From 7 feet away. That's good on the jumper. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
I see you, Jarrett. I see you expanding your game, broadening the horizons. Nice looking shot there, big fella. As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Allen's got 10 points in the game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Out to Bridges. 19 seconds left in the third. 5 on the clock. Outside Anunoby. No good on the 3. Pass to Mitchell. Takes the 3. From outside. Mitchell is good. Gets it up. He's off on that one. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Knicks out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for New York, they've got Landry Shamet. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard position. Back to Merrill. Cleveland working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Wade. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Well, when Harden isn't scoring, he's setting up his teammates.
The Knicks with the lead. Shamet passes to Alvarado. Pass to Clarkson. Puts it up from 15. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. It's Merrill on the wing to take the lead. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. And that one's good. Clarkson.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
The shot by Merrill, no good. New York leading by 3. 4-3. Shamet, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Harden. Connects on the 17-footer.
So many of Harden's shots are either from 3 or at the rim. But he can do this, too.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Strus. Mobley comes in for Tyson. And Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. New York also changing it up. Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. Brunson driving. Book it! It goes!
Brunson getting loose. He's calling his own number to great effect in this one.
Cavaliers trail by 3. Harden fires. No good. Couldn't tie it up.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
Here's Brunson from deep. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Oh, the long ball, no good.
It's really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Towns can't hit it. Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. It's stolen by Hart. Clarkson! Money from 3!
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. 9-point game. And he nails it!
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
He's off from 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Yes, sir! Banking in the layup.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Tries it from 16. Towns rips down the board. Knicks leading by 4. Now Hart. Oh, he can't get the layup. A minute 20 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Allen. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Big Jared Allen outshining the bright lights.
The Knicks have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Brunson on the drive. And it's in there.
Jalen Brunson, cold-blooded in the clutch. We've seen this movie many a time before.
Hart with a rebound. New York has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Towns drops the hammer.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. For the Knicks, Bridges comes in for Clarkson, and Alvarado's in for Brunson. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Allie, thank you. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Now Allen. Mobley. The triple drop.
And what can't this guy do? Mobley with a massive bucket.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Buries it from outside.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
And here comes Cleveland. Harden. Oh, missed on the train.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Anunoby fires. Oh, he can't hit a tough three. Cleveland calls timeout. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And Cleveland has possession. They trail by 6. Mobley, a one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
You know, I just love the intensity from Mobley, taking the hit and getting his shot to fall.
Second team foul.
And that one misses. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Outside Mobley from deep. Ooh, it misses. So New York wins it, and they bear.